The first book of Moses, called Genesis. Chapter 1. In the beginning God made of not heaven and earth. Forsooth the earth was idle and void, and darknesses were in on the face of depth, and the Spirit of the Lord was borne on the waters. And God said, Light be made, and light was made. And God seeth the light, that it was good, and he departed the light fro darknesses, and he clapped the light. Des, and the darknesses, night. And the eventide and morrowtide was made, O day. And God said, The firmament be made in the midst of waters, and depart waters fro waters. And God made the firmament, and departed the waters that were in under the firmament fro these waters that were in on the firmament, and it was done so. And God clapped the firmament, heaven. And the eventide and morrowtide was made, the second day. Forsooth God said, The waters, that ben under heaven, be gathered into a place, and a dry place appear, and it was done so. And God clapped the dry place, earth, and he clapped the gatherings together of waters, the seas. And God seeth that it was good. And said, The earth bring forth green herb and making seed, and apple tree making fruit by his kind, whose seed be in itself on earth, and it was done so. And the earth brought forth green herb and making seed by his kind, and a tree making fruit, and each having seed by his kind. And God seeth that it was good. And the eventide and morrowtide was made, the third day. Forsooth God said, Lights be made in the firmament of heaven, and depart thou the day and night, and be thou into signs, and times, and days, and years. And shine thou in the firmament of heaven, and lighten thou the earth, and it was done so. And God made two great lights, the greater light that it should be before to the day, and the less light that it should be before to the night. And God made stars, and set thou in the firmament of heaven, that those shoulden shine on earth. And that those shoulden be before to the day and night, and shoulden depart light and darkness. And God seeth that it was good. And the eventide and the morrowtide was made, the fourth day. Also God said, The waters bring forth a creeping beast of living soul, and a bird flying above earth under the firmament of heaven. And God made of not great whales, and each living soul unmovable, which the waters then brought forth unto her kinds, and God made of not each volatile by his kind. And God seeth that it was good. And blessed them, and said, Weeks ye, and be ye multiplied, and fill ye the waters of the sea, and birds be multiplied on earth. And the eventide and the morrowtide was made, the fifth day. And God said, The earth bring forth the living soul and his kind, work beasts, and creeping beasts, and unreasonable beasts of earth, by her kinds, and it was done so. And God made unreasonable beasts of earth by her kinds, and work beasts, and each creeping beast of earth in his kind. And God seeth that it was good, and said, Make we man to our image and likeness, and be he sovereign to the fishes of the sea, and to the volatiles of heaven, and to unreasonable beasts of earth, and to each creature, and to each creeping beast, which is moved on earth. And God made of not a man to his image and likeness, God made of not a man, to the image of God, God made of not Ham, male and female. And God blessed Ham, and said, Increase ye, and be ye multiplied, and fill ye the earth, and make ye it subject, and be ye lords to fishes of the sea, and to volatiles of heaven, and to all living beasts that ben moved on earth. And God said, Lo, I have throve to you each herb-bearing seed on earth, and all trees that ben in themselves the seed of her kind, that thou be unto meat to you. And to all living beasts of earth, and to each bird of heaven, and to all things that ben moved in earth, and in which is a living soul, that thou have to eat, and it was done so. And God seeth all things which he made, and lo were in full good. And the eventide and morrowtide was made, the sixth day.